So you think you know a lot about private equity, eh? Well, we're going to test your knowledge. Today, we have 3 questions for you on the current private equity environment. So let's get started. Question number 1. How will rising interest rates affect valuation multiples in private equity? A, multiples will be lower. B, multiples will be higher. C, multiples will stay the same. Or D, there is no such thing as multiples in private equity. The answer is A, multiples will be lower. All else being equal, if interest rates are higher due to metrics such as the interest coverage ratio, private equity firms will not be able to borrow as much when buying companies. Also, many of these companies will have a lower growth rate because of higher interest rates. With higher interest rates, more consumers will save, which means less consumers will spend, which means that companies selling to these consumers will not grow as fast. So, with lower debt levels and lower consumer spending, multiples will decrease. To learn more, please check out our video titled 3 Predictions for the Private Equity Industry in 2023. Okay, so let's move on to question number 2. In 2022, why have private equity valuations not fallen as much as public equity valuations? A, private markets are more liquid than public markets. B, private companies are not affected by the rising interest rates. C, private equity valuations are stickier than public equity valuations. Or D, private companies don't have values since they are private. The answer is C. Private equity valuations are stickier than public equity valuations. In other words, since private equity portfolio companies are only valued every 3 months, while public equities have their prices change continuously when the market is open, private equity valuations will not change as fast as public equities. Now, this might actually force some investors to sell their private equity holdings, even if they don't want to. Why? Well, because of the denominator effect. To learn more about the denominator effect in private equity, please check out our video titled, you guessed it, Denominator Effect in Private Equity. Okay, so let's move on to question number 3. Which of the following private equity firms signed a deal in September 2022 to be the anchor tenant at One Lincoln, the iconic building in downtown Boston owned by Fortis Property Group? A, Collar Capital. B, HarborVest Partners. C, Apollo Global Management. Or D, Whitehorse Liquidity Partners. The answer is B, HarborVest Partners. HarborVest Partners has over 1,000 employees worldwide, with over 650 of them in Boston. And the firm expects to move into One Lincoln in 2025. And the firm's name will be at the top of the building. Those are the 3 questions for today. How'd you do? Please let us know in the comments. And while you're there, let us know if you have any recommendations for future questions. We'll be posting more quiz videos to test your PE knowledge. So remember to hit that subscribe button.